Do you ever feel like your anxiety is controlling you? Like no matter how hard you try to suppress those racing thoughts, they just keep coming back, almost tightening their grip on your mind and body. It can be incredibly frustrating, right? But what if I told you there's one simple tool that can help you take back control? One that's not medication, not an app, and not therapy, but something that you can start using right now. Today's video is about that topic, anxiety. It's one that hits close to home for far too many of us. You see, anxiety is something that affects millions and millions of people, whether it's in the form of constant worry, nagging self-doubt, or feeling like you're almost on the edge for no apparent reason. Some people may be juggling careers, personal goals, relationships. You see, anxiety can become a real roadblock. It's not just the feeling of nervousness before a big event or a big presentation or a gathering or a meeting. It's that underlying hum of anxiety that can drain your energy, mess with your focus, and make even small tasks feel overwhelming. I know how tough it is because I've been there myself. Anxiety can make you feel like you're losing control, like everything's spinning out of your hands. But here is the good news. There is a way to manage it. And no, it's not some complicated out of reach solution. The tool I'm sharing with you today is something that's been scientifically proven to help you organize your thoughts, to help you reduce anxious feelings, and to help you bring clarity to your mind. We're going to step into the world of effective journaling. And notice I said the word effective. I'm sure some of you here already journal, but what if we could get even more benefits from it? Now, I'm not just going to tell you to write in a diary and call it a day. We're going to dive deep into how journaling actually works, the science behind it, and how you can use it to calm your mind and take back control of your life. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of journaling, let's take a moment to understand anxiety from perhaps a slightly different angle, almost a new way of looking at it. You see, anxiety isn't inherently bad. It's actually a biological response that's designed to protect us. It's part of the body's fight or flight system. It's meant to help us recognize and respond to danger. In the early years of human evolution, anxiety kept us alive. It signaled to our ancestors when they were in danger and needed to react quickly, like running from predators or seeking shelter from a storm. But here's the thing, our modern lives don't typically involve those same immediate life-threatening dangers. Instead, we're dealing with email overload, tight deadlines, social pressure, never-ending list of things to do, all the business things, or even financial stress. Our brains are still wired to see all of those changes as potential threats, which is why we feel anxious even though we're not physically in danger. What happens when we experience anxiety is that our brain essentially shortcuts into survival mode. Our heart rate increases, our breathing gets shallow, and our thoughts almost start racing. Now, the problem is that instead of protecting us from danger, anxiety often locks us in a state of perpetual worry. And because these modern dangers don't just go away like an inbox just suddenly is clear, that keeps filling up, doesn't it? And it's a little bit with that financial worry that perhaps we can't resolve overnight. Our anxiety can become chronic. The chronic nature of anxiety means it can affect every area of your life, your work, your relationships, and even your health. But the key to breaking free from this cycle is learning to understand and manage your anxiety rather than allowing it to run wild.